So welcome back to this week's episode of Confessions of a Beauty Boss. Batching some content
batching more. Same outfits on again.
So this week we are discussing
Collaboration.
Yep.
You were talking about it at the weekend, so you were down at Professional Beauty.
Yep. So I was doing a panel talk with a couple other people about trends, innovations, and what kind of 2026 looks like. But at the end, we did some Q&A sessions. And I think because we have got a salon and a training academy, people were interested in how they both worked and how growth happens.
Yeah.
We are big advocates of collaboration is key.
Yeah.
It's long gone the days of competition.
Yeah.
We were actually talking about it. Jo, who is a facialist in the industry, she's got her own training academy down south as well. And we were talking about when we were first in, it was... First in the industry, it was all about competition. You would slate the next salon next door and
try and take the customers.
It was very bitchy.
Undercut, reduce your treatment costs and things like that to try and get people to come to you as opposed to them. But I think that's definitely
it's good. It's definitely good that we're
there's massively still elements of that. It must be in busy places where there's a few of them on the high street. You know, it must be really hard to compete against each other. But I think beauty treatments is such an individual thing. It's the person. We've said this in every business. People buy from people.
Absolutely.
And your avatar is the most important thing that you can do. And the customers that you want and the customers that like you will come to you. Yeah. So there's no need to slate anybody else. We never slate other people. In the past, obviously, when you're starting on your own, you're a bit like, what are they doing up there?
That comes from a place of jealousy and immaturity.
And that's smoke and mirrors, because you look at their social media and think, oh my goodness, they're doing so well and I'm failing.
Let's be real, we have done it in the very beginning, but
we've matured so much. We've grown up so much. Look at us, being now grown up.
But when you think about collaboration, it doesn't have to be just within your field. So during the week, actually need to text him back, there's a guy that I used to work with in a spa, but he was in the sports department. Now he's a regional manager of a big gym group now. We kind of keep in touch every now and then, and I was like, why don't you come over and see Urban and the academy and stuff, and we'll get a wee catch up, because we never know when we can maybe do a collaboration in the future, possibly Urban pop-ups or something like that. So it doesn't have to be in your field. It could be something that
anything
aligns.
Even like wellness in general. It doesn't have to be in beauty. It doesn't have to be in sports. It could be, food. It could be books. It could be, somebody who's got a book club or a writer or anything at all.
To shout about each other.
Will shout each other out and find ways to bring their audiences together, because that's the whole point of it, is to bring your avatars together. Because if you like that person and you and that person will collaborate well, that means the avatars of both those people are more likely to match as well. So it's just trying to team all that together, isn't it?
And then back before we opened up and I was working for myself, I worked in British Gas, Virgin Media, Sky Park. So these are all big call centres that I just reached out to. And obviously wellness is a big thing now within big corporate companies. So things like that, if it's going to get you a bit more passive income, I made really good money out of those days. So give them a discount on what your offering is and use their room for free, and they'll basically line up all the clients for you. So it's a no-brainer. So it doesn't even have to be small businesses. You could look at the bigger corporate buildings and see where your strengths lie and how you can be helpful to them.
Because a lot of the big corporates will just pay you a rate for going in for the day. So rather than the customer, the client, all the staff coming and paying you, one of these big corporates might just pay you for a day to go in and do 20-minute Indian head massages.
So I did both, I ran my own clinic. There was lots of different treatments. The staff of that building just
got their
paid,
waxing or whatever they needed done.
And I built up a client base there, but they would get me in for wellness days, especially in British Gas actually. They did that quite a lot. And you would give like a 10-minute head massage or back, neck and shoulder at their desk over their clothes. So
just to help them,
just as an incentive, a wellness incentive, because they've got a pot of money now for wellness within the industry and keeping their workforce happy. So
do you wonder how that works nowadays with people working from home as well? If there's not as many in the office,
been impactful.
Do they get that? Does that pot get used for something else, and how does it get used?
Well, it must still get used, because look at Grace. That's what her company's all about, isn't it? So she goes into these kind of centres.
But they, like, for example, my son works from home. Do you know what I mean? And he's in the house. I think he works 1 day out of 10. So 9 days out his fortnight, he's sat at home, most days on the couch with a laptop in front of him. And I'm looking at his posture and I'm thinking, you are going to be in so much pain as you get older because you're sitting and you're hunched. Whereas if he was in the office and there was wellness day, he probably doesn't know what's going on. There's probably incentives in his work, but because he's not in the office, but since they came back from COVID, they've not insisted they go back in. And I just, that worries me. I just think people should be back at work. He's on his own. 9 days of the week, he's sitting on his own in the house.
Quite isolating, can't it?
I know.
Become reclusive. Yeah.
I've got another, my friend Michael, who won't mind me saying, he's the same. He doesn't want to go back in now. He's happy in the house. He's like, I don't want the commute. I don't want to have to go down to the train station, hustle and bustle between people, walk away up to my work, hustle and bustle back in the rain. He loves the fact that he just goes into his office in the morning. He says, I'm more productive. Yeah. I don't get interrupted. I don't chat. I don't go to the coffee machine. I don't do all those things. I'm much more productive. I get a lot more done and my job is easier without distraction. Whereas other people, I'm better in an environment. I'm better sitting up at a chair. Whereas if I was to sit on a couch all day, I think I'd find it really hard to motivate myself sitting at the couch.
So that's maybe a unique selling point for a mobile therapist or a salon out there. Why don't you target people that are working from home and don't work in the office? Why don't you do a special rate on a Tuesday that you might be a bit quieter or something like that for these people and really target your market on to see if your columns are a bit emptier?
Self-care to go out and help people to to either relax or posture. Yeah. Like Caitlin does KCR, which is really good for your posture, really good for realigning your body and things. If you offer those kind of treatments, that's your key selling point, is to target people on your social media saying, do you sit at home all day and sit on a couch or a really uncomfortable chair and do your job all day? I could come in the evening and help you kind of straighten out or
just feel a lot better within yourself. Yeah. So who else could you collaborate with? So we often see hairdressers, makeup artists and stuff doing lots of bridal things together. So then they almost come as a wee team all the time, every time they go. So and then when you're doing a collaborative post on Instagram stuff, you get more views, more engagement. So it's
and then picking venues that you use as well. So we know
the Collectors Hall.
The Collectors Hall. So they always team with the same people to do all their events, and they bring the same group of girls in all the time. So that's your income. Yeah. If they just keep feeding you work, if you keep feeding work off each other, because then you've got your florists, and the wedding one's slightly easier because everybody needs the same thing for weddings. So that's a group
niche
thing.
Market.
But I'm trying to think of other environments like that.
Look at the girls that are just opening the Pilates studio near us. So they've asked their team in free of charge one day just to do a session. Our team are buzzing about it, and they'll put it all over their socials. So if you're new to the industry, collaborate with someone who's a wee bit more established than yourself. Give a freebie away, one day a freebie or a couple hours of a freebie, and then just get it all over the socials to create a demand for it.
We've had that a few times, people reaching out to us, because we do have a reasonable sized following in both Urban and the Academy, and we've got a fairly big team of girls. So even them themselves having different reaches, their friends and family and stuff. The girls that did remember we had the wellness day, Pamela and that, and they invited us down, and we did the art.
There at that one.
We did the art, we did meditation, we did a bit of yoga, we did all those things. We got a reading from Colette, so that was a great wee day as well. So
just
anything, local businesses, just try and work together.
And see where it can take you.
So we're always promoting our other businesses, like the Vibes and 1111. By doing things in our place that will automatically just bring business to them as well.
But I suppose as well, it comes back to, we were talking about this not so long ago, that try and get your team to shout about you again. We need to get back to that as well. It probably gets boring for them as well to see all our posts going up, but support your own business and who you work for as well, because it can go a long way. It can fill your own columns. It can... If you're busier, if you're making targets, you'll get more wages, you'll get more incentives, you'll get more bonuses. So support the place that you work in as well as other people out in the industry. That's a big one, isn't it? And kind of friends and family as well. You see it all over social media all the time. It's like
they're always saying that, how small it is to do a like and share for your friend's business, but it's because you know the person. And for us, the girls have maybe seen us record that TikTok or that real. So they've seen it happening in work. So when they see it on social media, they think, oh, I've seen that. And they just flick by it rather than just click a like and a share.
Yeah.
So it's not deliberate. It's not that they're not interested and they don't want to help us. It's just that they've become complacent. They've just become used to it. They've become numb to it. Whereas friends as well, you're just like, girls that I know that are like, oh my God, I forgot to come down to Urban Vibes for a coffee and I went to somewhere else. And it's like, support your small local business if you can. It means so much.
Yeah. I think sometimes as well, people can look at the scale of us and think, oh, they're smashing it. It goes back to that age-old smoke and mirrors thing. We need to make a lot of money every month to pay our bills. We're not sitting millionaires.
No.
So
and the cafe's really new. It's hard for her. She's trying to build a new business.
Knocking her pan in
every day.
No. And it's the same way Amy as well. She's just starting off and she's finding it difficult to find her feet as well. And
I think she thought it would be easier because there wasn't anybody doing that type of piercing in Cumbernauld. So she just assumed everybody would come. They will come, but it's just getting them out there.
It's consistency, isn't it, of sharing social media and everybody supporting it as well. It's all the likes, the shares, the engagement really, really so help. Important. So if you're listening and your clients, give a like and a share.
It does though, it makes a massive difference. We can see a huge difference if there's just, say we do a wee video that people, something just clicks with them. There's videos go out every day that people just maybe scroll by, and then you do one and the engagement goes massive.
It's wild.
And we see the diary change. We literally see a massive difference in the diary.
And then being all your collaboration thing as well, think of a social media collaboration. So it doesn't have to be that you're doing a collaboration post together. You could just be doing something as simple as posting about your business on a local community page. They've put that out there for businesses to use. You could give them a nice offering for the people that are within that group. Every time we do one in the community pages, we get extra bookings as well. So it's just thinking out the box of what way to get your business
where
out
people
there.
Are coming from. And that's hard for new businesses. There'll be people listening just now thinking, I've just started up and I've got no customers yet. You know, I've maybe got...
It's hard because you still need to pay your rent.
A couple of people that I've known that are coming, but they're not telling their friends and family about it yet. So every wee collaboration that you do will reach one more new person. That's one more customer.
And be careful with influencers and micro-influencers. We made the mistake in the beginning that we had no boundaries. So we asked, talking 8 years ago when we started, we asked a few different people in, but we weren't clear in our expectations, and they ended up coming in for freebies and done nothing about it.
Didn't post or didn't share it.
So now we're very clear in our expectations. If you come in for X, Y and Z, we expect X, Y and Z. Are you happy to go ahead and do this? And if you've got that confirmation, then you can chase it up afterwards as well. And don't be afraid to do it. Your time's just as valuable as anybody else's.
Yeah. And you're giving them away something for free to reach their followers, but you're still giving them it away. So all you're expecting them to do is...
Still giving them something of value.
Is put a small post out. But just be careful as well on the ones that just do that everywhere. Yeah. Because it's not authentic then. If they're doing it, if they're just going to the next place, so the next beauty place a month later will do it, and then the next place. So it's like, it's almost finding people who have, again, your avatar. They're your avatar and you're their avatar. Yeah. They want to keep coming to you and they'll keep posting about you because you're giving them something that fits with them and it meets their needs. We still get it. We still put out now. We still get offers of people to come in to do a social media post and they don't show up
or cancel a couple of hours before. And again, I think that's a big annoyance of mine that people think their time's more valuable than yours. Yeah. And everybody's busy. Yeah. Everybody is busy, regardless of whether you work full-time, part-time, or parent working from home. Yeah. Everybody has their own stuff going on. Yeah. So nobody's...
that's an hour of a girl's time that's been held back, for that person and for them just not to come in. We
and
can't
again,
fill
things
that
happen. That's absolutely fine. But if it's a crap excuse, you're just kind of like... But then again, we're just like, we'll just not ask them again because our time is valuable and our therapist's time are valuable as well. Yeah. So can I go skirting over the client avatar? In the beginning, we just took anybody. I don't mean took anybody. That sounds bad. like we were accepting of all types of clients because obviously you want money through the door.
Yeah.
But within time, you become aware of certain client avatars that you really want. So ours are our clients that shout about us on social media. They're loyal to us. They book monthly with us.
They come because they have a need that we can meet. So
Yep.
they come because they maybe need relaxation from massage or a particular type of facial that's going to help with a skin condition.
Yep.
So we want people who know that we can give them that. We can transform.
Results driven.
Yeah, results driven is a good phrase.
And the last one, we've got kind clients. Because in the past, we've all had it. There'll be salons listening and be like, yep, know what you're talking about. We've had the client in that moans constantly about other salons in the nearby area. And
I went there and they did this and I went there
you
and
know that they'll leave us and do the exact same thing and slate us. We've had clients in that consistently are pernickety about things that you just know that they want it for free or they want a discount when there's nothing wrong with the service that they've had.
Yeah.
You've had clients that run crazy late into their appointments, so you've had to cut their appointment because you're back to back all day but expect to pay less even though they're the ones that were running late.
Yeah.
So we've had clients in that have been really extremely rude to our team members. I've barred a couple. I'm not embarrassed to say it. I have barred a couple of people from our salon because our team members aren't there to take snash off anybody.
Yeah.
They're there to do a job. They do it very well.
Yeah.
And they don't need to get abused.
Absolutely. And if we make a mistake, we're the first to put our hands up and
We
say,
do make mistakes.
"I'm
We're
so sorry."
humans.
Yeah, it's not been a great experience for you today. Let us rectify it. We'll put it right. Come in and we'll do this or we'll do that. That's 100%. But there are clients you'll just never please, that you'll just never make them happy. And as you say, they'll come, the one that comes in the door and says, I went here and they've cut my hair or they made a mess of this or whatever. The minute they come in saying that, you're just a bit like, that makes me uncomfortable that they're slating someone else's work.
Plus, we would never slate another salon.
No.
Never.
It would just be like, well, that's not worked out there. Here's what we can do.
Yeah.
We won't jump on that bandwagon and slate other people from other areas.
And I think that's, again, is us putting boundaries in place. So, yes, we get the odd person in that's not quite our avatar. Like we had one the other week that gave verbal abuse to one of our receptionists. And
the poor girl was like, I wasn't cheeky.
No,
I wasn't rude. As
no.
if she was in trouble. And I was like,
everything
I know
was on
wouldn't have been.
CCTV, so we could see what happened.
Yeah.
The client that was sitting out there at the time was like, you dealt with that really well.
Yeah.
Again, nobody in business, regardless of what job you do, deserves to get verbally abused off of someone.
No.
So we are very fortunate that we have the avatar that we want now, and it's a non-negotiable.
Yeah.
So
and when you're thinking about collaboration, have that in mind as well. Don't just collaborate with anybody.
Yeah,
Make
look
sure
at
it fits.
who their client base is, and look that if that aligns with, and even just their models. Like watch them in social media. There are people out there that, and again, not right or wrong, we just do the business differently. But I would never go on social media and just slate other people.
No.
But there are people that do that. And that's fine, but they'll then attract other people.
Yeah.
They'll attract people that talk about other people, and it's just not the environment we want to create. And yes, there's been a couple of slip-ups every now and then with chat that shouldn't be going on in the shop floor. But it's few and far between.
Yeah, you just have to be careful. Just put out what you want to get back.
Yeah, exactly.
Act the way you want people to treat you. Would you want somebody slating us? You know, would you want somebody, one of our clients going somewhere else and then saying, they did this and that and the next thing, and that person jumping on the bandwagon and saying, they're terrible, aren't they? I'll fix it for you and I'll make it better.
Who wants
and
to
then
sit in amongst that negative chat anyway?
Aye.
I want to sit and laugh. I want to sit high vibed. Like if I'll go to an appointment somewhere, that's what I want. I want either complete relaxation or I want to have some fun chat. I don't want to sit in toxic environments. So
definitely not. I can't, honestly, negativity just isn't.
It's a drain.
It's bad
We want
for
radiators.
Yes. It's bad for your inner self.
It's bad for your juju. Need to do a sage cleanse. So
if you've got any ideas on collaborations, that would be great. Who have you collaborated with? Let us know. What's one that worked for you.
do you want to come in the podcast? Do you want to discuss your business?
Let's collaborate with people out there that want to talk about their business. We can get guests on all the time. We're always ready. We said we were going to do it, and we've said that this morning. We're like, right, let's start getting our guests on.
Because we need to plan ahead. It's actually been behind the scenes for us. It's been a bit chaotic the past few months between
the country
holidays up and down the country, out the office quite a lot. So the next kind of month or so, we've got time to plan ahead.
That's our next episode. We're going to talk about planning.
Yes.
Well, maybe not the next one. One of our next episodes, we're going to talk about planning for the rest of the year because it's so important. But
so if you've liked this episode,
give us a wee share, a subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one.